Welcome to Cigars on the Front Porch, and I am your host, Uncle Scotty. This is episode number 39. Episode number 39, and it is a Monday afternoon, November the 18th at 4:36 in the afternoon, and it is about 69 degrees outside. 69 degrees or so plus outside, and we're gonna do this video for today. Let's see here. Today we're doing on episode number 39. We're doing the diesel whiskey roll. I think you can see it because of the glare. I'll take the cellophane off in a minute. A rabbit hole sherry cask bourbon aged robusto 5x52. It's medium to full body. There we go. And the wrapper is Connecticut broadleaf. The binder is Brazilian. That's good. The filler is Nicaraguan with notes of pepper, dark fruit, cedar, and chocolate. It's been sitting in the humidor since May. So what is that? June, July, August, September, October, November? 6 months. 6 months. That's a good time. I know some people may be saying, how do you let it sit for so long? You get them on a regular basis, note them, set them aside, and move on. When you get ready to do like a video like I'm doing now, the ones I put back there months ago, they just pop up. Just like a little queue system. All right, so stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 39. All right, we're back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 39. This is the cellophane off of that diesel whiskey roll. And it's got a nice little foot band on it. That's great. Protect the foot. Good band. Looks very well put together. So stay tuned. We're back with episode number 39, Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Put a V-cut in it. It's a pretty good V-cut. It's a good V-cut. Took the foot band off and do a cold draw. Cherry and chocolate. All right, we should see. All right, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're on episode number 39, the Diesel Whiskey Roll, Rabbit Hole. It says medium body. I wouldn't be too surprised this turned out to be a full body. But initially, starting up, it's been in the humidor the right amount of time. It's real good, the way I like it. It's a little soft. It's moist. It's not dry. It's not acrid. And initially, I'm picking up on light cherry on a scale of 1 to 10, 2 or 3, and some light chocolate, dark chocolate. Like maybe a 2 or 3, kind of like a cherry, raspberry, dark chocolate initially. Not overly sweet, but just present. So far off to a good start. All right, nice smooth, kind of even burn with it. Let's see here. All right, and let's see here as far as the aroma. It's got a good aroma to it. No aftertaste, which is great. The draw on it is real easy with the puffs. I did put in the foot, one in the head as well. That helps. This one, I probably predict an hour and 15 minutes on this one. And by it being like a quarter till, so you're looking at maybe 6 o'clock. Kick relaxation, it's already, I think it's going to have a good kick to it. The burn on it is real good. Haven't had any issues. I just started it. It was real easy to light. The price on this one, of course, I got mine online, but for $5. But for these in the store, I guarantee you, they're not going to be less than $12. Probably $15 or more. So at the minimum 12, but more than likely at the low end 12, more than likely you're going to spend probably about 15 to 20 something dollars on one of these sticks. Like I say, the hobby is not inexpensive. It adds up. But like I said, I get mine online, so for $5, you can't beat that. So I would encourage you to find a good avenue, or at least expensive avenue, to purchase your sticks. Regardless of how much money you do have, it don't matter. With how much you have, sometimes it's what you got going out. So a person making $10 an hour might be able to get by better than a person making $100 an hour, depending on what they got going out. So it's not just all about how much money you bring in. It can be about how much money you got going out as well. Just some food for thought. It's a balance between both. You don't have to be so black and white, so dogmatic on your thinking. Every little hustle, every little amount of money extra that you can bring in, every little extra amount of money that you can save, or shuffle things around, saved a lot. I do the stock market. I'm not like a professional person on the stock market. I'm just your average person, your average Joe, your average guy. And it has saved me so many times. I've needed some extra change. Like I got enough to go where I'm going, but I would feel more comfortable if I had more, versus relying on a credit card, which you got to pay back depending on your interest rate. I was like, why don't I just hustle and I could sell some stocks, and I'll take 15, 20 minutes, less than 30 minutes. Sell 5 or 6 pairs of 5 or 6 stocks or whatnot, 5 or 6 shares of stock or whatnot, and come up with a couple $100, you know, just by moving a couple of things around. It's not like I said, I'm an expert or anything like that, but it has saved a lot. So I encourage you to find your little hustle. So if I need some extra cash or something like that temporarily, I'll just move some things around, and you can transfer it, and it takes a couple of days. I have mine set up where I can move it to a card and use that card like a check card or anything else like that, and move it around to the card within a day, with that day, and the funds be available, and be able to use it for whatever without having to dip into my savings, or without having to use a credit card or anything like that. I do believe we should have cushions, but nevertheless, I'm getting off subject. Well, no, maybe I'm not. Maybe that was what the subject was meant to be today, with this sherry cast bourbon disky whiskey roll rabbit hole. I've had one of these before, but it was a good while ago, so I decided to just do this one here. But stay tuned with your host, Uncle Scotty, with Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 39. All right, and welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 39, with your host, Uncle Scotty. I just want to show you the construction on this one. I'm a few minutes in. I figure anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes in on this one. And the construction is holding up very well. It is evenly burning. I just want to give some feedback on it. The pepper, I'm not a pepper fan, but it does have some pepper in it, which adds unique uniqueness to the cigar. That's all I want, is for the cigar to be unique, to have its own individual characteristic. Whether I personally like it or particularly like it, it's all subjective. But what's not subjective would be the flavor of it. If it has some flavor, that way I kind of know based on my mood or where I'm at what I might be into. I'm not really a pepper person. I'm not really a leather person with the cigars, but it's there. I would say on the pepper, 5 or 6 for me, but that's because I probably got like a low tolerance to it. Dark fruit, yeah, like a raspberry kind of, like I can't think of what the fruit is right now. Uh, Not a raspberry or nothing like that, but it's fruity. So it's a dark sweet fruit. Um, and chocolate. Yeah, two, three, 2 or 3, maybe a 3 right now on the chocolate. So some chocolate, some dark fruit, a little bit of pepper. It's got some variety to it. I like it. I like the variety, and it's definitely medium body. We'll see if it bumps up to full body later on. Stay tuned. Episode number 39, Cigars on the Front Porch, with your host, Uncle Scotty. Make sure that you like. More importantly, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification link so you can be notified of the newest videos coming out. And make sure you pass the information along to your family, friends, co-workers, and get them to subscribe to the channel. Send me some comments, give me some feedback, talk to me, tell me what's going on. Alrighty? Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are back with Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 39. We are doing The Rabbit Hole by Diesel Whiskey Row. I'm about finished with the first third, about ready to start into the second third. Just give a quick review on the first third. Pace, as far as the aroma, it was a decent aroma. Nothing outstanding on the aroma for it. As far as aftertaste, no aftertaste. It's got it's a deep burn on it, which means you have to take it a little slower and longer with your puffs on the cigar. This is not a rapid smoking cigar. You do not want to puff real fast on this one. You want to take your time. But this one you'll heat up the cherry too much. So you want to slow your puffs down on this one. As far as the draw on it, it's got a good draw. The time on it, I predicted about an hour and 15 minutes. We're moving along at that pace. It's going a little bit faster than what I thought. And I'm in the tent today because even though it's almost 70 degrees or whatever, it's a little wind that's blowing, and it's a little bit more comfortable in the lounge than what it would be outside on the deck. So it's a little bit more comfortable. So as the seasons change, you need to have an alternative to go to. If you don't go to a lounge, maybe you got an area in your house that you can, for those that do smoke in their house. My goal is to get me a shed, a building, to put up. I'm hoping, not hoping, I will get um, nothing smaller than an 8 by 10. I like to get a 10 by 10 or a 12 by 12. That's all I need. Just enough space in there. The tent is an 8 by, so you can put 4 people in here. It's gonna be tight. 1 person, plenty of room. 2 people, comfortable. 3, get a little snug. 4 is tight. But I don't have any friends to come by here with me, so I'm good. But it's good to know I could host 3 additional friends if I needed to or wanted to. But my goal is to get at least a 10 by 10 or preferably like a 12 by 12. We'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. Like down the road, you're gonna see me out of this um, temporary lounge and into a shed. I have way more room, way more space. Um, we'll go from there. As far as the kick on it, it is relaxing. It's a good burn. I have not touched this thing up, I have not touched this cigar up or this stick up, which is great. I have not had to relight it, which is great. I always believe a pet peeve of mine. I'm gonna do a video on that. Some of my pet peeves. If you got to relight it, you're talking too much. So stop talking so much. Price on it course $5. So stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch as we continue with this whiskey roll rabbit hole. So I'm just gonna call it rabbit hole. These are rabbit hole. Sounds good. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host Uncle Scotty. All right, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host Uncle Scotty. We are working on this rabbit hole by Diesel. Rabbit hole by Diesel. Um, it is good. It's a good cigar. We're in the second third, starting the second third. Got a little bit of ash on it. Just want to show you if you can see. I don't know if you can see, but how easy it is to pull off the wrapper. Wait till it gets to near the wrapper. I usually keep a little pocket knife, but you don't have to have one. And you can just grab it. And because of the heat, the adhesive or glue that's on it, it will come make sure you do a retro. That's to blow it back out through your nose. You can get a lot of flavor with that. And also, I blow back into it um, to push everything out. Any kind of acrid taste or bitter taste, not gotten any of it. It's a medium to a medium heavy, medium body cigar. It's a good one. It's a good one. Like I say, dark fruit, some dark fruit. I haven't picked up on any cedar in it, and chocolate. That was one review, a way to do a review, like from my opinion, is don't even look at the description of the cigar. Just you pick out the notes on it as you go along. That way, you're not influenced by the description and looking solely for those notes in the description. You can do it either way, whichever way is comfortable to you. I kind of like to mix it up and do both. Sometimes I may do one and don't even. I'll look at it, but I won't stick it in my head with the description, and we'll see how it turns out. That's always a fun way of doing it. See if you actually pick it up on the flavors or if you're just being influenced by the description. Because if you keep looking at the description, it says chocolate, you're going to be looking for chocolate. You may not even actually pick up on it. So, episode number 39, Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. I always like to, if you notice in my videos, I always wear a t shirt. Just get your, like, I always like to have something that's simple, nice, comfortable. I love cotton. And a cotton shirt is extremely relaxing to me. Um, and also, I'll try to wear a light cotton. Plus, if you get it dirty, it's no big deal. Not, and also, sometimes every now and then you'll get a spark that'll come off the cigar, and I have burned up several pair of pants and a couple of shirts that way as well. T-shirt, you can easily replace it, or you can then use the part for your car to clean your windows with, or whatever you want to wipe down or whatnot. So even though the t-shirt's got a hole in it, you still can use it for something else if you don't wear it around the house or whatever. I was always brought up like if you got a hole in it, it's time to get rid of it. But you don't have to get rid of it just because of that. But stay tuned. Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 39. Working on the Rabbit Hole by Diesel. It's a good cigar so far. It's very good. Stay tuned. Back to Cigars on the Front Porch. We are about in the middle of the second third, and this Diesel Whiskey Row Rabbit Hole, and it's transitioned over to like a full body cigar now. I can pick up the difference on it. I'm okay with full bodies; they're not my preference, but it starts out as a medium body and transitions into a full body. Um, so that's another episode where we start talking about bodies, light body, medium body, full body on the cigar. That's another episode. It's got a great burn, decent aroma. It's a good cigar. It's real relaxing. Real relaxing. So I just sit down in the tent or the lounge, listen to some jazz. Today I got some John Coltrane going. Turn on the vent with the fan so I'm not in here hot boxing. Get all the smoke out. The fan I got is a 4-inch inlet fan. It's real good. It gets the job done, but I'm upgrading to a 6-inch. So with the cubic feet per minute, about a minute and a half, all the air or smoke, whatever, is poured out. I'll try to rig it up. I'm gonna fix it up some kind of way where I get an inlet going. So maybe I'll get the 4-inch inlet going and then the 6-inch outlet going. So I have fresh air coming in along with the fan. But this rabbit hole is real good. Stay tuned. Episode number 39, Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. I'm in the final third of this rabbit hole by Diesel. It's got a dark fruit, like a cherry, uh, some chocolate in it, very smooth. The thing I love about this construction is it has an even burn throughout. I have not touched this thing up once. Only a handful of cigars that I've come across where I haven't had to touch them up. I haven't had to relight it. It's a very relaxing cigar. It's transitioned from medium body to full body, and I'm working on this final third. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host Uncle Scotty. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Tell your family, your friends, co-workers. Let's get the subscriptions up, please. Click on the like, click on the notification so you can get more updates. Stay tuned as we finish off this Diesel Whiskey Road Rabbit Hole. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty, episode number 39, The Rabbit Hole by Diesel. It's a great cigar. This is bourbon barrel aged. It's a great cigar. I'm down in the final third. I could probably squeeze out another 15 to 30 minutes on this one, maybe 30, 15 minutes more. It's no need. It's no need. I'm going to go ahead and call it early on this one. Well, yeah, early. Great cigar. I'll give this to a close friend. I definitely would restock my humidor with more. Yeah. As always, remember, you're special and you're made for a purpose. You're unique. Love on yourself every day. do something special for you. Thank you for joining me for these 25 minutes on the review number 39, or episode number 39, with a review of the Rabbit Hole by Diesel. It's a great cigar. I don't have nothing bad to say about it. I love the dried fruit and the light chocolate. What has some pepper in the beginning, and on the back end, transition to full body. It's got a little kick to it. Thank you. Episode number 40 is coming up. We got to do something good. I got to do something good for that. I don't know. I'm going to figure something out and make episode number 40 a great one. You're special. I appreciate you. I value you. Subscribe, like, click on the notification. Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Thank you for today.